Work it, work it, work it. How do they be in Hollywood? Oh yeah, yes, work it, work it, work it. Come on, work it. Give me some smile. Oh gee. Oh, okay.
What's up, Alfonso Nation? Alfonso Peterman.
And your boy Leo.
Back at it again, baby, for another episode of Teletraan Unboxing.
Back at it again with that white bag.
Damn, Leo.
Damn.
Guys, we are here to unbox two brand new figures. Actually, well, one is brand new. One's been here for a while, but they are still great figures for Studio Series. Yeah. I found one Wave 5 and one, I think that's Wave 4. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. But it is one of the previous or current waves. Right now, we are going to unbox two Autobots. We're going double Autobot today.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll do double
Decepticon. Maybe so. We might go full Decepticon mode. But for this video, full Autobot mode, we can have Autobot, Optimus Prime, and Bumblebee, baby. The two buddies, the two iconic members of the Transformers franchise. I mean, anywhere you go, no matter what generation you go to, G1, or you go to Prime, Armada, Rescue Bots, Bot Shots, the movies, you're gonna see Optimus and Bumblebee, I'm pretty sure, unless you go to
the best protagonists.
Literally. I love Optimus Prime. We have not just the normal Optimus Prime, but we have the 2007 Wave 5 Optimus Prime that we found in the hunt. You guys already saw the hunt because that came before this. And this is the Bumblebee movie edition for Studio Series of Bumblebee himself with all the great accessories. All of the, like the gun, and you have like the blade, and you have like the face mask. Great accessories for them. We're gonna unbox them, man. And this is super cool.
I'm ready to get into this because I've already seen things that I like in here.
I know, it really looks good, actually.
I'm ready to just dig into this.
Just dig in. Okay, so first off, I just want to say the reason why I got Optimus is not only because he's my favorite character, but because it's Wave 5. And I was like super ready for Wave 5. Finally got it, so I was like, you know what? It's about time that I do something to where I treat myself, and I finally got, and I actually got a whole lot of figures in that one hunt. Why did you get Bumblebee for yours?
I don't know. Bumblebee looks like a decent figure. Here's a bunch of accessories, so yeah. I'm hoping and praying that he is a good figure and not a waste of.
That's true. The boxes is the same thing, standard. We're gonna actually just show both of them. You got the figure showcased on the plastic in the back. And then you have the beautiful, I mean, look at the beautiful art of these figures displayed. And then on the edges, on this side where it has the number, yeah, yours is 18, mine is 32. And there it is, featured pretty nicely. And then, I always love when they have the art of the characters. That's just freaking awesome.
Hey, and look, it even matches this time.
And then the Autobot logo matches you.
There you go.
Aesthetically pleasing. So, right now,
I think, hold on, let's just talk about the box.
Okay, the box.
This is I think it's a beautiful box.
I know what you were going to say. Yeah, it is among the best boxes. This is the back of them as well.
They're really clean. They're not like bent, scratched.
Yeah. No, it like really
they
is
look
nice.
really nice.
Yeah. So,
without further ado,
let's
get into the video.
All right. I love doing that. And I just gotta say, I love how it's one piece of tape. It's not like it's not difficult to unbox. Like one piece of tape and then undo the flaps and you're good.
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready? These are iconic members of Transformers.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Whoa. Oh. I took the entire background with it. Whoa.
This is not bad.
Wow. Optimus.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I'm just gonna tear into this thing. Wow.
You're tearing into it already, huh?
Ooh.
Wait, don't get into anything.
We're not gonna get into it yet. But just, okay.
Nothing negative yet. We're gonna do the negative stuff at the end when we do the review. When we rate them. Here they are, guys. Look at this.
Beautiful side by side.
Look at this. Like, they just complement each other. That red, blue, and yellow just complement each other. Here's Optimus Prime. Close up.
Yeah, close up Optimus.
Beautiful, man. Golly.
Here's a little close up of
Bumblebee, man. Looking spectacular. I'm actually a fan.
They do look nice, I must say.
Ooh.
It's like Anger. Hold on, I'm almost there. Oh.
Oh, wow. Wow. Dude, I'm not like no kidding. This is actually nice. Oh, and he is sturdy. He is sturdy. Ooh. Oh, he's got some sturdiness on him.
Alright.
This thing is, oh, look how hard it is to bend. Oh yeah, this is a tough little figure. This is a tough little figure. And I like it because he's a tough Autobot.
So mine came with...
Yours has a lot of accessories.
The little machine gun. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Oh, there he goes. Right there.
It'll focus on it.
And then we've got his blade, which is right
That's awesome.
there.
Cut down an entire tree with one swipe. And
It's
this is Optimus
actually
Prime's weapon. Check it out. This is the weapon that Optimus Prime used in 2007. It is the only accessory that Optimus comes with because he's a 2007 figure. No axe, no energon blades, none of that stuff. Which I kind of would like, but that's why you have the Revenge of the Fallen figure. I think they have the energon blades for that one. Here we go. This is a close-up view of the man himself, leader of the Autobots.
The man, the legend.
Optimus Prime. Look at the back of him. Beautiful paint, beautiful paint. The backpack, it sticks out a lot. It's very bulky, but it is detailed. It has like a lot of like segments on it, and it's actually pretty flush. It's just a little, it sticks out a lot. Like it kind of just like protrudes outwards.
Here's a close-up of B-127. This is him in all of his glory. This is his backside.
So we're gonna actually go and place the backdrops behind them, place them in front, show you how they look. Let's get it! Alright y'all, so here we are. We got the figures presented. They look so good. Oh my gosh, it looks great. Here is Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Check them out. Look at that beautiful piece of cinematic majesty. Optimus Prime with his infamous cannon. There it is.
He looks...
I love it, dude. And he's like a really sturdy figure too. Next to Bumblebee. B-127. And I love how the backdrop is the garage. I mean, like, that's just fantastic, right?
It's like the perfect thing for him.
Yeah,
especially
like...
since he's the Beetle.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it just perfectly, like, represents the movie and one of his main parts of the movie. Optimus Prime has this beautiful, almost like an indigo paint job with this like, not scarlet red, but like a brush, kind of like a light red paint on him. He has beautiful, like, gray metallic accents all over, and I like how his weapon has that black accent on the edge of it as if he's been firing it. That looks really, really nice. He's got some very nice detailing on the legs. Very fine detailing on the torso. Actually, fine detailing all around. I'll flip him around for you guys so you can get a kind of a 360 view. Look at that. The backpack isn't bad. I actually don't mind it. I don't mind it. It could be better, but given the nature of how great this figure looks, I would say it's excusable. It is definitely excusable. This perfectly represents Optimus Prime, and especially that those feet, like, especially these feet. These feet are like 100% 2007. And Bumblebee, oh my god. Now one thing about him, I'll say he is pretty tiny for a figure. He's about like the size of Jazz.
Yeah.
Around there, but I mean,
he could have been a little bigger.
He could have definitely, yeah, he could have been a little bigger. But I think the Bumblebee was a lot smaller than the original movie, like the Michael Bay franchise. Because remember, he had to fit in a house, and he was doing a lot of things. He was tiny. So this is kind of an accurate scale in terms of how tiny he was. I love his accents on his torso and on his legs. I love the gray and the black paint conjoined with the yellow. It looks great. I love how it came with a cannon and also that beautiful battle mask. It looks fantastic.
All right.
And that blade, man. This is some good stuff. So I actually have quite a good good thing to say about Optimus Prime, and it just seems like you have some opinions about Bumblebee.
I do.
So we're gonna get into the rating. I'm gonna let you start since you have this boiling thing inside of you that you want to talk about. Let's talk about the good and the bad of B and your rating at the end.
Good. He's a decent size figure. He's not too big, but he's not too small. I feel like he may be about the size of Jazz, which is, it's alright.
Yeah.
His backpack. Hate it. Hate it. I feel like this could be somehow, you know, compressed a little bit more. Like if you could kind of pull him in a little bit more, you know, pull that in all the way and it'd be kind of almost flush against his back. But instead it's just like his back. And if you want to try and make him jump, like let's say he has to jump out the plane for something, yada yada yada, you can't really, his legs cannot go further than that.
Right, yeah, I know
So
what you're
his
saying.
legs are kind of just like stuck in this either staying right here or going forward. There's no like, he can't run.
Right. I see what you're saying.
The backpack is just, it's killer. I like the wings. The wings look pretty cool. They're awesome. I think it really brings out because they literally transform right into whatchamacallit, into the doors.
Into the doors, yeah.
So that,
Got that butterfly wing effect.
yeah, like that's pretty freaking awesome. I love his little blade that he has. I love his little cannon gun. I love it. He's a decent figure. I think overall, I would probably give him like a solid 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
7 out of 10. That's your rating. Okay.
I'd give him a 7 out of 10.
All right. Well, B has gotten his rating. His fate has been determined. Okay. Optimus Prime, baby. Let's get it.
Optimus Prime.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start off by saying this is a beautiful figure.
Yes, it absolutely is. I'm not even gonna lie.
Gorgeous. And I don't know. I love. Now, his paint job, I love it. Crisp. His backpack, crisp.
Okay.
I mean, you can move his legs. Now, they haven't been as easy.
Right.
You kind of gotta force it.
He is a little tough. That's what I was saying. He's a tough little figure.
Yeah. But other than that, like I feel like they got his face sculpt spot on. His face sculpt literally is by far perfect. I love his cannon. His cannon's perfectly. It's not too big, not too small. Although I feel like the like barrel of the gun could be a slight bit longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, the black part at the end, as if he was like firing it for a while, looks good. His feet look amazing. His kneecap was kind of broken for a second. But other than that, he is just a freaking phenomenal figure. I give him a 10 out of 10.
Yeah! Optimus Prime gets a perfect score from Leonardo.
Oh, that.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Now his vehicle mode, I feel like maybe probably.
Yeah, I mean we haven't transformed him yet. But we'll just go based on the box.
Based on the box,
What would you rate the vehicle mode?
it's not bad. It's not terrible. I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
It's not terrible.
And the Volkswagen Beetle on the box of Bumblebee.
The Beetle, I don't like Beetles as it is.
You know, but you're not rating what you like. You're rating the accuracy of the figure to the movie.
It looks pretty good. It doesn't have that rustic look to it. I know he wasn't this clean.
Yeah, he was a little dirty.
He did have some dirt and kind of like rusty kind of look to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that on here, so it's kind of throwing it a little off.
So what'd you rate it?
I'd rate it a solid 7.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
Very nice. My turn.
What would you rate B127?
So, little Bumblebee, little B from the south side of Chicago, had to survive the Cold War. So I like the paint job.
Yes.
The paint job of the figure is pretty nice. It's actually not that difficult to get. It's just he's a yellow Volkswagen.
Right.
So I actually like that. I actually also like on the headlights, if you can see right here on the headlights, you can see the little clear plastic that makes up the headlights themselves. And there's some nice orange accents up here on there. So I do like the little small details like that kind of bring the figure out
That
there.
ties in the figure to itself.
Yeah. So I do like these things. I will not take the size as a negative thing because that is what he was. He was supposed to be small, like he was in the movie. I mean, he was able to fit inside of a house,
Right.
while transformed as a robot. So you gotta be pretty tiny for that. So I will give him some slack. What I will say though is that by reducing the size, you also reduce the sturdiness of the figure.
Yeah.
You reduce the durability. It becomes more frail and easy to break, and that for me makes it a con. I know it's kind of a sacrifice they had to make him an accurate size, but I think that there could have been a little bit more engineering that made him a little bit sturdier than what he is.
Right.
The legs have barely any detail. There's like the foreleg right here, no calves, and you can kind of make it into one, but the detail is limited on this figure. In terms of paint job, the paint job is great, but the details very limited. He didn't even have that much detail in the film, so. And I love how it came with a battle mask, a cannon, and it came with a blade. It came with 3 accessories, and that's actually really, really cool, because a lot of these figures only come with like 1 or 2. So, that's great. Overall, I would probably rate this figure. I'm not a major fan of this one.
Yeah.
For some reason. Like, he kind of has the great paint job.
I mean, the backpack, I feel
And
like
the
the
backpack.
backpack is,
true.
it's a real,
It's in the way.
yeah,
It's in the way. Now, there's probably a way to fold this backpack.
right.
I'm pretty sure there's a way to like engineer it to where you can fold it, but you know, or maybe not. I will count that as a con.
Same.
I'm not amazed by this one.
I'm not a
And
fan.
I'm not a fan. I'm gonna probably rate Bumblebee on the scale from 1 to 10. I'm gonna give this guy a 6.
A 6.
A 6.
Bumblebee gets a 6, guys.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not terrible.
It's not. I mean, it's more than half.
Right.
Because there are some great things about it, but it's just not. It's not a wow factor.
Yeah.
And I think that for the wow factor that he was in the movie, could be a little bit better represented. Actually, they should have released either the Jeep version or the Cybertronian version also of this one. I mean,
There was a
like,
Jeep version?
yeah, like in the very beginning when he came down, and he was being chased.
Oh,
Transformed into a Jeep, yeah.
that'd be
so
awesome.
temporarily he was a Jeep until Blitzwing knocked him out, and I personally like that better because it's something different. It's not the classic. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, G1 classic," but 6 out of 10 for Bumblebee. Not too shabby, but could be better.
Fair enough.
All right,
Fair enough. Now, Optimus Prime.
my boy, man. This is okay. So I'm gonna have to take my feelings out of this one because.
Yeah, no biased opinions either.
I just have a biased alliance for Optimus. I don't care what it looks like. Just because he's Optimus, I'm gonna be like, yeah. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna give an honest opinion on the figure,
Yes.
not the character.
Right.
So I think, but the figure's great though.
Right?
Like it's not. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Unsturdy.
Man down, mayday. He is just a phenomenal figure though. I'm not just saying that because he's Optimus. He really is cool. He has great articulation at the legs and at the knee. The knee's very stiff.
That's what I was.
But I like that because he's Optimus Prime. I want it to be tough. What I don't like though is that these things move. The kneecaps actually should be pretty static. You could have just like left it like this or like that. And then, you know, whenever you bend the knee, then that's when you can bend it. But this being moving around kind of makes it look a little amateur. In terms of the feet has perfect detailing, absolutely amazing detailing. I love the wheels, the classic wheels. And I'm pretty sure these wheels, like, I think this wheel comes down. I think that's how it is. I think it was packaged in a certain way to where you can't, like, articulate him very well, but I remember in the movie he had the 2 wheels on his calf like that, and it had one wheel that was like, and like it would stop when he transformed.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. So I think this is how it looks rather than like this, but it came like this, which is
Right.
very accurate. But it's okay. And they have to package it, I guess, a certain way for it to fit the plastic molding on the box. I will say his head.
Spot on. I think it's beyond spot on.
And I would have actually liked if they would have kind of like with Bumblebee, they had a battle mask.
Yeah.
I would like it. They like you could take the battle mask off and you can just see his mouth.
Yeah.
Like the actual details of his face. The cannon is pretty cool. No complaints. Great detailing on the cannon. Of course, I like the black tip, which means he's been firing it a lot. It's like a battle accent. The backpack, at first glance, I was like, I don't know about this,
but it's not as bad as these.
It is pretty flush. It actually does not hinder the articulation that much, so I'm actually not going to complain about that. I love the flames on his arm.
They really, bring it. I feel like they bring out his character.
And they really did. And I mean, his chest molding, all the details on his chest just makes him look such a fantastic figure. And I mean, you can just like, oh my gosh, it's great. So Optimus Prime, he is a great figure. However, I will say that he's not the best Optimus Prime out there. There's a lot of renditions of the 2007 version, G1, Fall of Cybertron, The Last Night. There's a lot of Optimus Prime figures out there that will top this one big time. So on a scale from 1 to 10, to be fair, I'm gonna give Optimus Prime a 9.
Yeah?
He gets a 9.
Really?
Because I want to grade hard. Like, I don't want to just give people easy 10s. Because there's some figures out there like the 3A. Now, they all basically deserve 10 because of the detail. Like the 3A Bumblebee, the 3A Optimus Prime, the Sideshow collectibles like the Prime One Studio, that's all 10s. This, for me, earns the top of the notch for the Hasbro Studio Series line. 9 out of 10. And looks beautiful.
Right?
Behind the backdrop. This is actually where they fell off, him and Bone Crusher, and they landed at this bottom part, and that's when they started fighting.
Oh, that's when that kid was like...
Yeah, so that's actually the actual area that he fell off and they were fighting. It's not just like a random highlight. Right. Optimus Prime's art mode. This actually perfectly represents his alt mode in the movie. I think his smokestack should be a little bit taller, should protrude a little bit higher up from the roof of the truck. The grill is perfect to the headlights. That all looks great. So I'm gonna rate his truck mode also a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm gonna say that is because Hasbro has to create a figure that looks just like the robot, and then have those same parts transformed to look just like the truck. It's not like CGI where the parts can just disappear and they can make it look however they want. They have to make physical 3D models that represent both the truck and the robot. So the fact that they managed to accomplish both of that to a T, I think deserves a 9 out of 10. I think it deserves a very high rating. And for B, I think it's the same thing. I mean, I don't remember him having these orange lightings on the top of the hood.
Right.
Maybe not. And then you also brought up a good point, is that he didn't have any like battle damage, any rust. He was actually in a junkyard when he was found by Charlie, so he was supposed to be a little bit rusty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And of course, in the front of the grill, I guess you can say, there's 2 little yellow pieces, which I'm pretty sure is like part of his robot mode protruding outwards. And so I think the car mode, the Volkswagen mode of Bumblebee, I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8 because the Volkswagen mode actually looks a lot more like the movie, and there's not that many things that are off about it, and it actually looks pretty cool. Imagine having him transform next to the G1 Optimus Prime.
Right.
So guys, that is it for this episode of Teletraan Unboxing. We did Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Put in the comment section below which figure you want us to unbox next. I'm actually gonna check Instagram because I have actually been waiting for you guys to guess it right, these 2 figures. And it looks like we have a winner. I asked you guys to guess these figures and we got a winner who said Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, and that is Ann Curbello on Instagram. So that's _Ann Curbello_. Go follow this person. Thank you so much for the incredible guess.
Congratulations, bro.
You did very well. Thank you for being an Alfonso Nation member and for following me on Instagram. And anyways, guys, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. This is your Epic Unboxer.
My name is Leo.
And we will catch you guys
in the next video.
on the next one. Peace.